A bag of special tomato fertilizer costs you $20 at the garden store. You use half a bag on a dozen plants. That is $10 gone for something you can find in your kitchen compost bucket right now. In the next 7 minutes, you will learn how 3 specific kitchen scraps, added straight to the planting hole, can prevent blossom end rot and boost your total yield by up to 25%, all for free. Nothing is more frustrating than growing a beautiful tomato plant all summer, only to see the fruit rot on the vine before it ripens. You get a handful of tomatoes from a 4-foot plant, and you wonder what went wrong. The solution starts at the bottom of the planting hole, with ingredients you were about to throw away. A banana peel, some crushed eggshells, and used coffee grounds are all you need. These 3 items provide the exact nutrients your tomatoes crave at the exact moment they need them, setting you up for a season with healthier plants and a much heavier harvest. We will cover each one. First, what it does, then how to prepare it, and finally, how to combine them to feed your plant all season long. Number 1 is a banana peel. This is your source for free potassium. Potassium is the nutrient that regulates water and nutrient movement inside the entire plant. It is critical for developing strong stems that can support heavy fruit, and for the process of flowering and fruit set itself. A single banana peel buried in the planting hole provides a small but steady source of potassium right at the root zone for the first 60 to 90 days as it decomposes. This saves you from buying a $15 bottle of liquid potassium fertilizer later in the season. When you dig your planting hole, simply toss 1 whole banana peel into the bottom. You can chop it up to help it break down a little faster, but it is not required. Just lay it in the hole, add an inch of soil on top so the plant's new roots are not in direct contact. Then place your tomato seedling on top and backfill as usual. A common worry is attracting pests, but buried a good 8 to 10 inches deep, it simply becomes food for earthworms and soil microbes. That takes care of potassium for fruit development. But for the fruit to form correctly in the first place, you need our second kitchen scrap. Number 2 is crushed eggshells. Think of these as your free insurance policy against blossom end rot. That dark, leathery spot on the bottom of your ripening tomatoes is not a disease. It is a calcium deficiency. Eggshells are nearly 95% calcium carbonate, and adding them at planting time is the easiest way to prevent this problem. Adding the crushed shells of just 2 or 3 eggs to the planting hole can prevent rot entirely, saving you the heartache of ruined fruit and the $10 to $15 you might spend on a bottle of CalMag spray. Before you use them, rinse your eggshells and let them dry completely on a windowsill. The key is to crush them as finely as you possibly can. A coffee grinder, a small blender, or just a plastic bag and a rolling pin works perfectly. You want a coarse powder, not large chunks. The finer the grind, the more surface area there is, and the faster that calcium becomes available to your plant's roots. Sprinkle about 1 tablespoon of your eggshell powder directly into the planting hole, right along with the banana peel. So now you have potassium for fruit set and calcium for fruit health. The last thing you need is fuel for the plant's green growth. Number 3 is used coffee grounds. The grounds from your morning brew provide a gentle, slow-release source of nitrogen. Nitrogen is what fuels vigorous green growth and strong foliage, which the plant needs for photosynthesis to produce the energy for making all those tomatoes. Used grounds contain about 2% nitrogen by volume. This is not a hot, fast fertilizer that will burn your young plant's tender roots. It is a slow, steady food that supports healthy growth for the first 30 to 60 days. This simple addition replaces the need for an early season application of a balanced fertilizer that could cost you $12 a bag. Take about a 1/4 cup of your used, cool coffee grounds and mix them directly into the soil you will use to backfill the planting hole. Do not just dump them in a clump at the bottom. The goal is to distribute them evenly around the root zone. A common mistake here is using fresh, unbrewed coffee grounds, which are much more acidic and can temporarily stunt the plant. Stick to the used grounds from your coffee maker. They are nearly pH neutral and will only improve your soil structure. So, before you plant your next tomato, remember the trio: a banana peel for potassium, crushed eggshells for calcium, and used coffee grounds for nitrogen. You have just amended your soil for free, arming your plants against blossom end rot, fueling strong growth, and setting them up for a heavy harvest. You have saved yourself over $30 in bagged fertilizers and bottled supplements on a typical backyard plot with nutrition your plant can use for the next 3 months. If this gave you one useful idea for your garden, subscribe to the Free Garden and ring the bell so you never miss a new free gardening tip. Our next video shows you how to turn grass clippings into a weed-blocking mulch that feeds your soil for an entire season. Tell me in the comments what you put in your tomato planting holes. I read every single response and love hearing what works for you.